Hello, dear students. I am Shiv Kumar S. Ladde, Assistant Professor, Department of Pharmacology, Shivlingisher College of Pharmacy, Almala. Today, learn regarding effect of drugs on isolated frog heart preparations. Learning objective of this practical is at the end of the practical class, the students shall able to record the contractions of isolated frog heart on chymograph and demonstrate the effect of drug on it. Interpret the observation and explain the basis for the same. Then third one is list the cardiac stimulants and depressant and understand the rationale for their use in therapy. So regarding theory, so dear students, the heart functions was mainly regulated by two nervous system, that is parasympathomymatic nervous system and sympathomimetic nervous system. Parasympathomymatic nervous system, it can responsible for to decrease the heart rate and force of contraction through activating the vagus nerve, and sympathomimetic nervous system, it is responsible for to increase the heart rate, force of contraction, and it can regulated by through stimulations of adrenergic nerve. So first we learn regarding the how the parasympathomimetic nervous systems is involved in the regulations of heart rate, force of contractions, tune and cardiac rhythm. So due to activations of ANS in the CNS, that is autonomic nervous system, it can generate the impulses regarding parasympathomimetic flow. So those impulses, so they are reaches to the axon or end part of the neurons. So those are present inside the cardiac muscles of the heart. So were due to activations of vagus nerve, the acetylcholine releases, the released acetylcholine, it can activate the muscarinic acetylcholine receptor, and heart, it mainly consists of M2 receptors. So here the released acetylcholine in heart, it can act on the M2 receptor and causes the opening of potassium channels. So due to opening of potassium channel, the potassium ions are accumulated in cardiac cells, and accumulations of potassium ion, it can causes the relaxations of the cardiac muscle, and as well as the firing capacity of pacemaker cell like SN node, it was decreases. So due to binding on M2 receptor by acetylcholine, it can inhibit the heart rate and contraction. It means it can decrease the heart rate, force of contraction, tune and cardiac rhythm. So now we learn regarding parasympathomimetic system, how it can regulate the functions of the heart. So due to activations of parasympathetic nervous system, it can activate the adrenergic nerve. So then adrenergic nerve involved in the generations of impulses, and those impulses, those are travel towards the axons of the adrenergic neuron. So those axons are end part of the adrenergic neurons. So they are originated from the brain and present in the heart, and they are involved in the secretions of adrenaline and noradrenaline. Adrenaline, noradrenaline mainly activates the beta receptors. So dear students, so beta receptors or adrenergic receptors are mainly classified into two types, alpha receptors and beta receptors, and alpha subclassified into alpha 1 and alpha 2, beta subclassified into beta 1, beta 2, beta 3. But the heart, it mainly consists of the beta 1 receptor. So here the released adrenaline due to Stimulations of adrenergic nerve, so that adrenaline acts on the beta 1 receptor and enhance the concentrations of cyclic AMP. So as the cyclic AMP concentration increases, so that cyclic AMP is responsible for accumulations of the calciums. So as the calcium is accumulated, it can enhance the conductions of impulses and enhance the firing capacity of neuron. Due to that, the heart rate is increases, and as well as the calcium is required for the contractions of the cardiac muscle. Here the adrenaline, noradrenaline through a beta 1 receptor, so they can enhance the calcium, so that due to that accumulations of calcium, the force of contraction is increases. So due to increase the firing capacity of SN node and conductions of impulses and cardiac muscle contraction, the adrenaline is responsible for, or sympathomimotic system is responsible for, to increase the heart rate and force of contractions. So like that, parasympathomimetic and sympathomimetic drugs, so they are enhance the or decrease the heart rate and force of contractions. So those drugs, they are antagonist of sympathomimetic, so they can decrease the increased heart rate and force of contraction, and those drugs are parasympatholytic or anticholinergic drugs, so they are cancel the acetylcholine activity and increase the heart rate and force of contractions. Regarding requirements, for this experiment we are use the frog hearts, that is family Rana tigrana, and drugs and solutions like adrenaline hydrochloride 10 microgram per ml, noradrenaline 10 microgram per ml, calcium chloride 10 mg per ml, propanol hydrochloride 1 mg per ml, acetylcholine 10 microgram per ml, potassium chloride 10 mg per ml, atropine sulfate 100 microgram per ml. And regarding physiological salt solution, it required frog ringer solution. It only consists of sodium chloride, calcium chloride, potassium chloride, sodium bicarbonate and glucose. And regarding apparatus, required is a frog heart perfusion apparatus, Stirling heart lever, smoked drum, syringe and needles. So preparation, first we can isolate the frog heart. Okay, so the isolation of the frog heart was done by first properly wash the frog and anesthetize the frog or pit the frog through a inserting the dissecting needle through occipito Atlantic junction, that is the depression point is present just below the skull, where you can insert the pitting needle, so that can directly relocate the spinal cord and break down the spinal cord. So due to breaking of spinal cord, the frog is anesthetized. After that, open the abdominal cavity as well as thorax and expose the heart. So heart, the upper layer consists of pericardium, you can remove the pericardium. So later a thread was passed under the inferior vena cava, that is V-shaped cut was given on the inferior vena cava and the tip of Sims cannula was passed into it. So dear students, just below the heart, so one junction is present, so that junction is known as the inferior vena cava, that can collect the deoxygenated blood from lower part of the body including legs and hands. So first you insert one thread here, okay, just below the, so this vein, then after that one small cut was made here for insertions of the Sims cannula. So you can look at here, here it is a thread is inserted, then after that they can make a small cut, then here they are try to insert the Symes cannula. Through that cut, it is helpful for to administer the physiological salt solution that is required for pumping of heart. Then make this thread was make the one knot tight with Symes cannula and allow the fluid flow easily. Then after that, heart was separated by cutting the surrounding muscles and aorta. Then the heart is completely removed or isolated from the frog heart. It is attached with the Symes cannula, and that Symes cannula it is required for to supply the physiological salt solution and administrations of drug. So in the figure 5 you can relocate, that is how the heart can tie with the Symes cannula. So later on, the apex of the heart, that is the bottom part of the heart, okay, so it was hooked a lever which was adjusted on the moving drum. A thin pin or any pin, it can insert it to the apex of the heart, then tie a thread to that pin, then other end of the thread it can tie with the that is the frontal writing lever, okay. So that pin is helpful for when the heart is beat, it can create the movements on the lever, then lever can be moved up and down, and in the front of lever the drum is present, that smoking drum is present. So whatever the response or recorded occurs, so those are recorded on the drum. So like that the heart can be isolated period starting up the experiment. So after that or before starting administrations of drug, the heart was stabilized for 15 minutes, and even between the change of drug for administration, then also the same time was maintained because it is required to remove the whatever drug they are present in the cardiac muscles. So now we learn regarding the procedure or to study the effect of cardiac stimulant and cardiac depressant drugs on a isolated frog heart. So dear students, first we record the normal heart rate for 1 minute and also note down the force of contraction by measuring the amplitude or height of the contraction from the baseline with a scale. Then a tune by observing the shift in the baseline and cardiac rhythm by observing any irregularity in the contractions. Then inject 0.2 ml of drugs belongs to cardiac stimulant. Cardiac stimulant means so those drugs having capability to enhance the performance and functions of the heart, such drugs are known as the cardiac stimulant. Regarding drug, first we administer the adrenaline, then after administrations of adrenaline you can start the to record the responses by switch oning the drum, then the note down the heart rate, force of contraction, tune and cardiac rhythm. After that wait for 15 minutes, complete washing the drug from the cardiac muscle, then after 15 minutes you can record the normal responses without any drug. So those responses are known as the normal response. After that once again inject 0.2 ml of noradrenaline and note down the heart rate, force of contraction, tune and cardiac rhythm, and wait for 15 minutes for isolation, then record the normal response without any drug for 1 minute. Okay, each responses with drug, without drug, all the responses are recorded for only 1 minute, but washing period is 15 minutes. So after this, inject 0.2 ml of propranolol. It is a depressant, and note its response, and stop the drum for 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, inject adrenaline, that is same dose as injected previously, that is the 0.2 from the stock solution, and note down whether its effect is blocked or not. Okay, if the propranolol actually is the antagonist of adrenaline, noradrenaline or sympatholytic drug, if this effect of adrenaline is not blocked, then we see the 5-minute duration added to and increase the dose of propranolol, and once again repeat the experiment by injecting the adrenaline. Then after that, after watching period, you record the normal responses. Then sorry, here there is no need to record the normal response. Immediately inject calcium chloride after adrenaline effect has been blocked, and note down the change in response. So due to administrations of calcium chloride, and record the responses of calcium chloride. So calcium chloride, it can increase the force of contraction and heart rate, and the heart can stop in the systole. So it indicates, it can use the confirmation test in the previous, whatever the effect was blocked due to administrations of propranolol after adrenaline, before adrenaline. So that can confirm the adrenaline activity can blocked by only propranolol. Okay, so that can be confirmed immediately administrations of the calcium chloride. Then after that, wait for 15 minutes, then wash, then record the normal response. So after this, you inject 0.2 ml of drugs belongs to cardiac depressant. Those can decrease the performance of heart. Regarding acetylcholine and potassium chloride, then record the responses. That is, inject acetylcholine and record responses. Acetylcholine is a cardiac depressant. It can decrease the heart rate, force of contraction. That can easily clarify with by seeing the graphs. So here the graphs, so the heart rate was decreases, and force of contraction is also decreases. There is no uniformity gap between the two views. So that indicates the force of contraction, cardiac rhythm, and the tune is also decreases. And after that, wash, then record the normal responses. After normal responses, inject 0.2 ml of potassium chloride and then record the responses. So potassium chloride, it is also cardiac depressant. It can decreases the heart rate, and heart can be stopped in the diastolic condition by administrations of the potassium chloride. But administration of calcium chloride, the heart was stopped in the systolic or contraction positions by administrations of calcium chloride. But administrations of potassium chloride, the heart is stopped in the relaxation, that is known as the diastolic conditions. So after that, wash, then record the normal responses, then inject 0.2 ml of atropine and note down its responses. But dear students, by administrations of atropine, there is no responses is occurs in isolated fragment, because atropine do not show any effect on the isolated preparation, but in vivo inside the body it can decrease the heart rate and force of contraction, but in vitro it do not show any effects. Then stop the drum, wait for 5 minutes, so that can allow the atropine can bind on the mTOR receptors or it can block the mTOR receptor. After that, inject 0.2 ml of acetylcholine, that is same dose given earlier, and note down whether effect is completely blocked or not. So here, the administrations of acetylcholine in the presence of atropine, there is no cardiac depressant activity can be seen in the graphs. It indicates the acetylcholine was failed to bind on the mTOR receptor by presence of atropine. So this can, if the effect is not blocked, then increase the dose of atropine towards the 0.4 ml and repeat the same procedure. So after that, immediately administer the potassium chloride without any washing period. Then note down the activity. So here the administrations of potassium chloride, the potassium chlorides are able to show its response. Once again, the heart is stopped in the diastolic condition and the atropine do not block the potassium chloride effect. So it can confirm. So whatever the activity of acetylcholine was blocked in the previous graph, that is only done by the atropine, and it can confirm atropine is a antagonist of acetylcholine. Then after that, once again you record the normal responses. Then observation table, tabulate all the for observation, then pull the data from the other groups and apply suitable statistical tests. Write down the conclusion and inference by using the following table. So this table consists of serial number, name of drug or treatment, then heart rate, force of contraction, tune and cardiac rhythm. So this table is here I explain with the help of the one demo example. Okay, so these are only the demo purpose. So first you record the normal heart rate, where heart rate is 60, then all responses regarding force of contraction, tune and cardiac rhythms are normal. After that, administer the adrenaline hydrochloride, that is 0.2, and note down the heart rate is increases about 83, then force of contraction increases, tune increases and cardiac rhythm is also increases. After that, wash, then record the normal responses are 65, remaining responses are normal. Then after that, administered noradrenaline and record responses. The heart rate is increases to 81 and force of contraction increases, tune increases, cardiac rhythm is increases. Then record the normal responses, where heart rate is 65, responses are normal. Then administered propanol, wait for 5 minutes and administer the adrenaline. But alone adrenaline, it can show the 83. But in the presence of propanol, the heart rate is only 63. And the responses of regarding force of contraction, tune and cardiac is really are near to normal. So because the adrenal activity was blocked by propanol, it can be confirmed immediately administrations of the calcium chloride. So where the heart is increases 73 and heart can stop in the systolic condition or contraction indicates. So this is can confirm. So whatever the activity was blocked here of adrenaline, so that is only by propanol, so that can confirm the propanol is a antagonist of adrenaline or it is a cardiac depressant. Then after that, wash, then record the normal responses. The heart rate is 67, remaining is normal. Then administered 0.2 ml of acetylcholine, and acetylcholine is a cardiac depressant. The heart rate decreases, that is 35. Then force of contraction, tune is also and cardiac rhythm is also decreases. Then wash, then once again record normal responses. The heart rate is 57, regarding normal. Then administer the potassium chloride. Then heart rate is 30. Then responses are decreases. Then wash, then record normal. Then heart rate is 55. Then administered atropine sulfate and wait for 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, administer the acetylcholine. So where and record responses. So where the heart rate is nearly normal, that is 59, but acetylcholine alone, that is 35. It indicates the acetylcholine effect is blocked by atropine. So it can be confirmed by immediately administrations of the potassium chloride. So where the heart rate is decreases to 35 and heart can stop in the diastolic conditions. It is can confirm in the previously the effect of acetylcholine was blocked by atropine. So that can conclude atropine is the antagonist of acetylcholine. So like that, the cardiac stimulant, cardiac depressant activity was recorded with the help of the isolated frog heart, and also to study the antagonist property for sympathomimetic drugs and parasympathomimetic drugs. Okay, or to screen the activity of sympatholytic and parasympatholytic, or anti-adrenergic and anticholinergic. Like that, if you have discovered any drug, so that drug can decrease the heart rate and force of contraction. It can belongs to the anti-hypersensitive drug. So that activity can confirm by simply by taking the frog heart. So where you first record the adrenaline, later on to record the adrenaline activity in the presence of your drug. If our adrenaline activity was blocked, then retest with the calcium chloride. Then heart can stop the systolic condition, means whatever you have made the drug, so that drug is a antagonist and helpful for treatment of the hypertension. So like that, anticoagulative drug is also screened with the help of the simple isolated frog heart. So regarding result and inference from this experiment, the first result and inference is the adrenaline noradrenaline increases heart rate, force of contraction, tone and cardiac rhythm. Hence, adrenaline noradrenaline shows positive inotropic, chronotropic and dermotropic effect on the heart. So due to these property, so adrenaline noradrenaline, so they are helpful for the treatment of the heart failure or congestive heart failure, where the heart rate is decreases more than normal or heart is failed to pump. So that condition was treated with the help of the adrenaline and noradrenaline. So that's why adrenaline and noradrenaline is also known as a cardiac stimulant. So they are helpful for the treatment of the congestive heart failure or heart failure. Then second conclusion, the acetylcholine potassium chloride decreases the heart rate, force of contraction, tone and cardiac rhythm, and acetylcholine and potassium chloride shows negative inotropic, chronotropic, dermotropic effect on the heart. So it can indicate, so where the heart rate is increases, so then that can be controlled also by administrations of the potassium chloride, but acetylcholine it cannot be used therapeutically. Okay, it is a unstable drug, so that's what is not present in the formulation, but only experiment purpose or diagnostic purpose, so that can be used. Then third conclusion, in the presence of propanol, the effect of adrenaline is blocked, but after immediately administrations of calcium chloride, its activity is not blocked. Hence, propanol is a antagonist of adrenaline. It means if any overflow of the sympathomimetic drug, if the person is suffering from hypertension, mean so that can treated with the help of propranolol, because propranolol is a anti-adrenergic or sympatholytic drug, and the overflows of sympathomimetic, the person is suffering from the cardiac arrhythmia, increased heart rate, tachycardia as well as high blood pressure. So that can be treated or reversed with the help of the propranolol. Then fourth conclusion, in the presence of atropine, the effect of acetylcholine is blocked, but after immediately administrations of potassium chloride, and potassium chloride activity is not blocked. Hence, atropine is a antagonist of acetylcholine. If any overactivity of acetylcholine, the person is suffering from the bradycardia or hyperacidity or many problems or allergic reactions. So that can be treated with the help of the atropine. Even the intestinal spasm or abdominal cavity contractions can be treated with the help of the atropine sulfate, because atropine is the antagonist the effect of acetylcholine, and acetylcholine is only involved in the to cause the contractions of the smooth muscles and as well as the skeletal muscles. But regarding the cardiac, it can be where it can cause the relaxations. by causing the opening of potassium channel. So, like that, adrenaline, it is helpful for increases the heart rate and force of contraction as well as atropine, and regarding propanol, it is the antagonist of the adrenaline. So, they are clinically helpful for treatment of the hypertension, that is the propanol category drugs. And if heart is fail, then heart function was improved by administration of adrenaline, noradrenaline or atropines. So, these are references from which we can take the procedures as well as the theory and observation table. Thank you, dear students.